Hey Scott,
Hey Tom, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Okay, let me adjust the sound. Um, so hold on one second. So fucked up. I can't adjust the sound here. I mean, the immediate thought is obviously, I'm high, so that's the immediate thought. So
Fair enough.
a little context. But here I am reviewing images that Kim has put together of my life from the past, I don't know, 15 years spanning from all the pictures I've taken over all these years. And I rarely have looked back, and whenever I've had, they're intermixed with pictures of defects of products and just not, it's a full life story. Whereas to be able to look back on the past, like 17 years when I was first getting married, to Laura, and pictures of us, and I was 17 years younger, have a digital record of the past 17 years and these trips that I've gone on and these experiences I had, and taking, all these pictures, hundreds of pictures a day without any expectation of looking back on them, and now having an opportunity to have someone cull through them. I have lived a remarkable life. I mean, it is just to look at these pictures and these experiences and to think that I've somehow packed all this in addition to, everything else and running a business and everything else. There hasn't been a moment over the past 17 years that I did not live life to the fullest after looking at all these. Unbelievable. It really felt good to look through all these. I'll share them with you. She's done a great job, and I'm recording this because this is partially my thoughts. I'm going to just probably post this. It's just overwhelming emotion comes out to look back when I was first getting married. Can I share the link with you?
Yeah, sure.
Go to Flickr here. I'll share it, but. You go to Flickr and search CEO Scotty Best. CEO Scotty Best. That's the username that was created. Flickr is so fucked up that it's just here. Let me share my screen for whatever it's worth. And we chose to do it because you can live stream it on Apple TV. So choose photos from, if you just search CEO Scotty Best, it doesn't connect, so.
I did it as two separate works, and I've got a bunch of stuff.
There's this one particular user that's CEO Scotty Best, and.
Let's see if I can do like an advanced search, a user search or something.
Why should it be this hard? It's just search. I've been there before, so everyone's photo, your photo, here. Search you go down to the search.
Yes.
All Flickr members, CEO Scotty Best, and this is only 225 of the images, but just press the upper right slideshow, or I'll do it as well on my screen. But it's just, looking through this, it's unbelievable that I've had these experiences. That's when I first moved to Sun Valley. I had long hair, and that was a hike. That's, poodle cross. I don't know. It's just impactful to just reflect. That's my cat, Wolfgang the cat. I love him.
Wolfgang.
Did you meet Wolfgang?
Yeah.
That's my Mini Cooper that I raced around a track and drove around with my mountain bike. That's a Grateful Dead show, with Laura. That's the van we rented that was slanted, when we went with the poodles for the first time we moved here. That's Lucy.
Oh, Lucy's young.
Yeah, that's Laura at this Kelly on the bottom right, our first toy poodle at a 4th of July event along the river. This is then too. This is the most beautiful concert in Red Rocks. This was the backdrop of watching the Grateful Dead.
And that was where the name for the Red Rock color of the plastic those came from.
Yeah, that's Laura at 17 years ago. This is this most beautiful house that we stayed at. And these images looking through a screen share are not as powerful. That's Kelly, our first toy poodle. It was like our first child. She died. It was tragic. That's Sun Valley. Hey, look at that. That's just, it's overwhelmingly spectacular. I am so lucky. That's a Hummer we bought when we first moved here. So, I mean, this is just, and these pictures are a lot. They're not as high res as they should be. I'm watching them on a 4K screen. They should be better. I mean, these are just random. Every single picture in here I have taken, I have been there. In the last probably 10 years of my life, I've done all of this shit. I mean, this is just, that's in London at the Crown Jewels. I don't know. There's in London at 007. I remember those that you helped me with Documentality.
Yep.
That's a perfectly composed picture taken by an amateur. That's a selfie with an imaginary hand all the way out. Yeah, that's my trip to London with Documentary. I mean, that's an awesomely composed picture, if I say so myself. I lived that. That's just fucking awesome. And
you don't have like a $4,000 camera. You're doing it mostly with your iPhone.
Yeah, that's a cool picture. Look at that thing. That is fucking awesome. That's Laura and Kelly when I was first married at Lake Geneva. I hadn't even thought about Scotty Best then. That's us visiting Sun Valley before we moved here. That's us in Greece. I haven't looked at these pictures since we've taken them.
You got a fanny pack in that one.
What's that?
You had a fanny pack in that Greece shot.
Yeah, I do. That was my uniform. That's in Italy somewhere. That was just Positano or something. It was gorgeous. I was there. That's me in this fucking awesome place. This is just, I'll tell you, it's awe-inspiring. It really, I just feel lucky. I'm just emotionally. That's my mother-in-law. I don't know how else she got in that picture, but she's welcome. Diana, the Wicked. I don't want to put you through my slideshow, but I just wanted to share these thoughts with someone. And I look back over the past 20 years, and it's hard to sometimes reflect on these experiences. Most of it's been hard work. It's been building a business and hiring and firing and training and growing and looking at numbers and then to look back and say I got to do all of this at the same time. I feel so privileged, and that I took pictures of all of it, with the expectation someday I'd look at them all running together like this. When I was first married, I was fat. I love Laura's hair curly like that. I mean, look at that. And that's like, I was there. That's Susie Peduzzi. When she was a puppy, when people said, "What is it?" It's Lucy catching a frisbee. Oh, Tom, thank you for all that you've done to make this happen, because I could not have begun to experience half of these things without you.
Well, actually, most of those are from a long time ago, before any of this, so I don't know.
That's a good point. I guess you were there.
You traveled a lot more, I think, before.
That's true. That's when I first came to visit Sun Valley. Look at that outfit. Do I look like a complete idiot? Yes.
Well, no.
Unbelievable. Well, I don't want to put you through this. I'm going to pause the recording and say hi.
That's good stuff.
I think there's a story here. I think that if Kim can, I think, I don't know, maybe it's because it's me, because I'm, in love with my image, as people might think. That's not true. I just happen to be oblivious and take pictures of fucking everything for, 17 years. I've been holding a camera up, taking pictures of everything around me, knowing that, look at that, that's awesome, that's my family. That is fucking fucking awesome. And, that someday I would be able to sit here and reflect on all of this. Laura looks freezing there. And,
looks like she doesn't want her photo taken.
No, she hates it. That's in Turkey. My mother was into this. My mother loved collecting. I miss my mom. Yeah, she collected images. I have all her old family portraits and and whatnot. And maybe I'm gonna have Kim go through those next. That's a horrible picture of me. Yeah, let me pause it and I'll send it to Kim. So, in conclusion, I'm just sitting here just reflecting on my life and it's nice to be able to do that. And I look forward. The idea is to put all of these in my home on various screens, so that that's Susie when she was just born, so that I can watch this. And this is, Laura's had a camera put in her face now for 17 years, asking me when am I ever going to get to see the pictures. So these are the pictures, and I think Kim's done a good job on selecting ones like this one. I mean, these are just well composed, good, interesting pictures. I think.
Yeah, and it's a nice variety too. I don't know if they're intended to be random or in a specific order, but it's a good mix.
Yeah, actually, this is. It appears to be going in a chronological order. We're getting, but I'm not sure because that's Chloe. No, I have no idea. It is. That's Laura, one of my favorite shots of Laura with our toy poodle, Kelly. She looks awesome there. There's Lucy in that funky hairdo. That's a great picture.
Robert says hi.
Oh, put him on.
Sure, yeah.
Hello.
Fair warning. Okay?
What's happening?
Dude, the shit you've been doing, you gotta bring it up a notch. Just bring it up, just one notch. Little notch. Just a little bit. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Alright, I'm high.
Alright.
I'm fucking with you.
Are you fucking with me? I can bring it up a notch.
Bring it up a notch!
It's gonna go in a different direction. Like the notch is set at being guided by, Brian.
Alright, before you say anything, know you're being recorded. Know I'm stoned. Look at your screen and tell me if this is perhaps inspiring at all. And this is a collection of images taken over the course of 17 years of my life. I hired someone to go back through 80,000 images of me and try to collect the best ones. And it's kind of interesting. I called Tom up because I'm emotionally, a wreck. Having, I mean, not a wreck, but I'm thrilled to be able to reflect back on these experiences. And so we were just talking about, there's me in Morocco wearing a fanny pack traveling. I mean, that was me.
A photo in the past.
I mean, that's Kelly. Did you meet Kelly?
No, I don't think. No.
That was our first toy poodle. That was Kelly. So.
Oh, yeah, dude. I know, that feeling of going through the photos. It's like the best and the worst at the same time.
Well, yeah, I took out the worst. I got someone else to take out all the shitty pictures. That's Margot in front of this beautiful scene. I'm on some snow machine. I mean, it's that's our house. Yeah, you're right. That's why you dread it. 80,000 pictures for all these years. I'm like, I'm not going through these pictures. That's fucking...
Are all of them named photo.jpg?
What's that?
Are all of them named photo.jpg?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Photo X number.jpg.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, I think you put these together. I mean, if I was watching the story of me and someone said, this is what I did, and I'd be like, well, that's a pretty fucking cool story. Look at me. I'm like, this is just over the past, I don't know, 10 years. I've lived a charmed life. I'm so fortunate to look back and, you know, look at the best moments of my life are right here, captured digitally. There's Chloe. Look at Chloe. She's awesome. Margot.
What do you want to do? Like, do like a promo thing or something, or like an about page?
Probably. You know, I think, you know, there's a lot.
Photos are here.
You tell me. I mean, I'm just like, to me, I think it's the About Scott page. It's intended for my, I mean, the primary purpose is for my own Flickr stream in my house. This is what's going to be playing on 4K TVs, you know, through broadband fiber optic pumped. You know, we're having all these. This is my present to Laura. You know, I've taken all these pictures of her for, you know, 17 years, and she hates it. And she's like, when am I ever going to get to see them? So we're going to pump them on all the TVs throughout the house as screensavers, in effect. But beyond that, I mean, if there's a marketing purpose, I'd love to experience. Look at Lucy. She's in midair with me and Margaret. That's one of the best pictures in the world. That's me racing my car at Gingerman. That's me in a race car. That is cool. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm emotionally wired.
No, dude, I love pictures, man. You understand? Like, it's cool, dude. I'm sitting here staring at the screen. It's fucking awesome. Makes me want to go on vacation. All right, you convinced me, Scott. I'll take a vacation.
No, I said take it up a notch. There were no vacation discussions. Those notches. You were taking it up notches. All right, when are you guys coming out here? I miss you. I really need to see both.
I'm trying to figure it out, dude. I'm ready. Like, the August 8th is Heather's birthday. August 6th is Heather's birthday, so I can't come.
You know what? You don't have to come out during the big, you know, party. I mean, you just come out when look at a fucking schedule and just fucking tell me when it is. I mean, the point is, I'd love to have Tom out here too, because I miss the fucker. Tom.
That's me.
And you said that you weren't coming out, put a fucking wrench in everything.
Well, in August I'm not.
What?
I'm not in August.
Well, you guys figure it out. I mean, I'll have one or both of you out. I mean, it would seem logical to have you guys out at the same time. So, I mean, that's all I'm saying.
I got dates, man. I got 2 days that are not available, which is the 6th, and unfortunately October 11th I'm not available either, but I'm available on the 9th and 10th, so I can come in the day before. I'm going to try to make that happen too.
Tom?
What?
I'll post it in an email.
Yeah. Do a base camp project.
But then base camp. If it doesn't exist, it's not a base camp.
If it's not in base camp, you're allowed to ignore it. That's pretty much the rule. Until Scott forwards it to Kelsey saying, put it in base camp.
Exactly. And then she does, and then it becomes work.
And then you're stuck. I mean, there's some pretty good memories here. I'm just really privileged. I mean, so. All right, so do you get Tom? Do you want to compare it to calendar? Am I gonna push buttons now, or you guys want to decide later? I want to see both of you. You guys, without you, Scotty Vest would be nowhere, and I need to hug you both simultaneously.
I'm down.
All right, Tom.
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on when we're gonna do it.
Right, Robert, that sounds like you are in a position to force him to come.
See, I learned this from you, Scott. It's like just always put it, always like do what you can. So that it's the other person's move.
Yeah, it's your move, Robert. Robert, make the move.
I'm making a move right now. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, boom. Base camp project added.
Whoa! That is balls out, motherfucker.
Have you
show it on your screen. Robert, I don't believe it. I want to see it on the screen. I'm going to start screen sharing.
No, he did.
You'll see it on your screen. You'll get an email in a second.
All right. If it's not there, because, dude, you have never once created a...
Boom! Set a date. Boom! Set a date.
I saw it. You did it.
All
There it
right.
is.
What's the date of the set the date? Hold on.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'll post like dates that the 2 days I'm not available, and everyone can work around that.
All right. Well, what are those, Robert? Let's just put it through.
Here we go. Not available.
Oh, so typical of you. Set a date in 10 days from now? No. Fuck that. No, I'm going.
Well, because I don't know. Is Brian too like? Would Brian
you know what? We're just gonna plan it and then we're gonna tell Brian. So, Brian will figure it out. We'll figure. Brian will, or then we'll work backwards. But until you set the date, Brian's not gonna set the date. He's given some dates, so.
I'll add him to this. Like on Saturday, I'm talking on Saturdays. So.
I mean, to make it effective in my mind, I'm gonna turn the recorder off now.